Very good morning, everyone present in the class. Warm wishes to all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, two more things which we may have to discuss here. Last class we had initiated with Apache Kafka explanation how we are going to do it. We may have to install and develop a publisher application and subscriber application. And before that, as I had told earlier, some of them are requesting to have a Gradle project also. Why always Maven? We just want to understand how Gradle is different from Maven. Okay. There are so many build tools available in the market, guys, which will ease the compilation of your project, which will give you facility of running the test cases easily, which will give you to package your entire project as var or jar very easily. And also on behalf of you, whatever you want, you can ask them. They will go and download, they will add the all the required jar files, library files for your project without much efforts. And we had one build tool which is right now currently outdated, which is ant. For a longer period of time this was used in the industry, and for the Java developers, all the ones who are associated with Java stack, one of the most famous one is Maven. And so far, from the very first project of Spring Framework till the last project, we were dealing with the Maven project only. And after which we also have a Gradle. Okay, we may have to explore this Gradle also. Currently, slowly people are also started to use Gradle also, so we may have to know about it also. And you know very well, in the Maven, in the structure, we have pom.xml, which is the most important one, through which we communicate with our Maven what we have to do, what needs to be done, what needs to be taken care. Maven is our assistant, and if you want to communicate to your assistant to get the things done, you may have to talk through pom.xml file. Great. So, like Maven, we have a Gradle also, and it's not just about the Maven projects which we have developed. A separate videos of Mavens are also available in your dashboard. If not, it will be added today itself. Okay, which is recorded by Navin sir. Apart from the Maven projects we have created, all of you got the idea about Maven project, because from the first project till all the projects we have developed, it's a Maven projects, right? So you got the structure of Maven by default right now in your mind. Apart from that also, if you want to learn, you can definitely go with it. Fine, everyone. Now, coming to the Gradle, guys, you can just Google about it if you want to use without Spring Boot. All of you are there with me right now? Yes, no, maybe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone in the class. Others apart from two. Great. Guys, Gradle we have, right? If you just search, go here. So we have a releases. Whichever you want, you can install, you can download. There is no problem. They are not outdated. Anyone you feel like. Right now, I have downloaded for an example the binary. You just click on this binary, it will download latest one which is available, which was there few days ago. Okay. After you download it, it will be, of course, in your downloads. Take it from there. Go back to any of the folders. Let me create one folder here. I will add it. All right. Allow me 1 minute. Okay. I'm just doing the arrangement. I'll go back here. There is something called as Gradle. You have to extract. It will be in the zip format, guys. All of you know how to extract it. It's not a big deal. After just you click here, it will be downloaded. Just extract it. Okay. It is extracted. Once it is extracted, my dear friends, let me just show you. I have just extracted here. In the Gradle folder, we have zip file. I have extracted file. Click on this. See here. If you want, you can just rename also. No problem. If you could rename or keep it version wise, it should not create any problem. Until the bin is there, right? Copy this. Until we have bin, copy this and add in the environmental variables. Environmental variables. Let me just check if it is already added. Okay. 1 second, guys. I'll show you also. You can see here we have environmental variables. Okay. If I click this path, let me just cross check if it is already added. Server warden, Apache Zookeeper is there. All right. If not, I may have to add it. Okay. Okay. Let me add it, guys. It's not there. I will add it. All right. I'll go back. I'll say okay. I'll say okay. One second. I'll open the command prompt right now. I would like to go back here. Let me go back here. Let me go back here. In the Gradle folder, I'll go back, open the command prompt. The command prompt is opened. All right. Okay, guys, I will just say here Gradle -v. Okay. Welcome to the Gradle. It is installed, guys. The latest version is what I have installed. Latest version referring to that is 20th December, 7 days before whichever version is added. Okay. Fine. All of you present in the class. Now, guys, let's create a project, a Java project without the Spring Boot. I mean, I'll not go to Spring IO initializer. I will create it like the way we have created the Maven project. We will create there also, but let's create here also. We have one command here, Gradle init. I'll say here, Gradle init. The moment I hit this, starting the daemon, starting, yes, found existing file in the project directly. Gradle directly will be modified and existing files may overridden. Continue. I'll say here, yes, no problem, not a major issue. All right, guys, please check here. Select the type of application to generate. Like what you want to, type of build you want to generate. Is it like a library? Is it a Gradle plugin, basic or application? I want to go with application. I'll click on one. Select the implementation language. Here is where the major difference comes into picture. My dear friends, Maven is a build tool. Everyone agrees here. Whoever is a part of our class today, all of you agrees that Maven is a build tool without a doubt. Yes, no, maybe. Now Maven is for every language and every stack, or only for Java developers? Java stack. Maven is exclusively for Java, guys. I mean, the project we create, Java developers uses Maven, not every other developer. Wherein you can see here Gradle, Java, Kotlin, Groovy, Scala, C++, Swift. Is it only for Java? Is it only for Java? It is for all. The first difference. That means it is universal. Not specific to one, it is universal. I'll go with Java. Number one, Java project I want to create. And the target version, maybe I'll say here 21. Project name, I'll say here Gradle demo. Single application library projects. What project you want? Maybe I'll go with this. Select the build script. Build script. Guys, in the Maven, what is the build script? It is in which format in the Maven project? It is in XML, form.xml. All of you agree on this? That means how do we communicate with Maven, guys? That do this, add this, make it this. All this communication will happen through the XML, right? In the form.xml. Now here the build script is either in the Kotlin or in the Groovy. Based on you decide which one you want. Maybe I want the entire build script to be in the Groovy language. I would like to click on this. Now select the testing framework. I'll go with JUnit Jupyter, which is JUnit 5. Now it is asking me generate a build using new APIs and behavior. Some features may change in the minor. Yes, no, maybe I'll say here no. See, the project build is successful. The project is ready right now. If I have to open this, see guys, I have not created this project. Gradle app, it is already there. Okay, since both of them are also there, it is showing ignore this part. Are you getting it, everyone? Gradle property source. If I have to open this Gradle, you can see wrappers. Wrappers are very, very important. Gradle wrappers. See here, it is executable jar. It is like whichever system where Gradle is not installed, there also you will be in a position to execute the Gradle project because of the Gradle wrapper. That's where the Gradle wrapper will be helpful. Okay, I'll go with the applications. We have a build here. If I have to show you the build, I'll show you directly when we create this Spring Boot project. Okay, it is stuck here. Which language we have used for the build script, guys? Which is the language we have used? It is Groovy is what I have used. You can use Kotlin or Groovy, either of this. Understanding everyone of you present in the class, guys? Yes, no, maybe. This is a general idea about Gradle. Now let me do one thing. I'll go back here. I'll go to Spring Initializer. I'll refresh it. Guys, it is not Maven. Gradle Groovy, Gradle Kotlin. Which one you want at the time of project creation? Gradle Groovy, Gradle Kotlin. Which one you would like? I would like to go with Gradle Groovy. Okay. I'll click this latest version. I'll say here com.telescope. Telescope. I will say here Gradle app. Okay. Gradle application. And any dependency, maybe a basic REST API is what I'm going to add it. All right. Now I would like to generate the project here. The project is generated. It is Gradle app zip. I'll go back. It is a D drive, right? I'll go to my downloads. I'll take the app, go to D drive. Data is the workspace which we are working on. I'll say right click. I'll say extract, extract all. It is extracted successfully. Now I would like to just go back and import it. Let me go back and since we have already extracted, I would like to delete this. I will say import the existing. Is it existing Maven project, guys? The existing Gradle project. Where is that existing Gradle project? I would like to go back to D drive. In the D drive, in the data, we have Gradle app. I'll say here, select this application. I'll say finish. It is importing. If not, you can just directly create also if you have STS installed or STS is added in your Eclipse, either of that. Guys, Gradle, it is taking some time. Taking some time. See here, if I click on build.gradle, are you able to see, guys? It is in the Groovy language. Whatever we used to see in the pom.xml, right? You can see these things we used to see in the pom.xml. If I have to open any of the pom.xml, compare it. See, whatever we used to see here, we are seeing in the form of Groovy language. Dependencies, web, test implementation, runtime only. Which test cases? See, whatever we have seen, dependencies, everything which you are seeing here, we could able to see in the build.gradle lab. All of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. It is creating some error. That means some issues must be there at the time of importing the project. No problem. I'll go back. This is our application, Java application. I'll go back and create my REST resource. Here only I'll do one thing. I'll just create here itself on REST, or I'll just uh, create one more class here. I'll say here, or let me just go back. It might create an issue because import I have not done the project properly. I'll do one thing. Let me open this. All right. Are you able to see STS, guys? Directly from here also you can create one project. I'll say new project. It is a Spring Boot project. Spring Starter project. Next, Gradle Groovy. Okay. com.telescope is the package. No, it is not YAML. It is the Groovy language syntax, Vaibhav. com.telescope, and it is, I'll say here, Gradle. Okay. I'll say Gradle app. Gradle app is what I have given here. The packaging is this. com.telescope is the basic package. How you want to package it? Groovy is what I have chosen, guys. Name also I would like to go with the same. Okay. After which I will just say here next. Any dependencies? I would like to add the web dependency. I would like to just say Spring Web. I'll say finish. The project is getting created. STS, the UI is 90% same as Eclipse and it is lighter weight than the Eclipse. The project is ready, guys. It's a project here. Okay. And you can see build.gradle. It's pom.xml. Build.gradle is pom.xml. All right. I'll go back to the source Java. Let me add one annotation here. I'll say here REST controller. Okay, it's still importing. It's not fully imported. It's taking some time. Taking some time. Okay. There's no problem, guys. All going fine here. Okay. I would like to close it. Don't save. It's close. Guys, source slash main slash Java, right? I would like to open this. com.telesco is there. I'll say right click. I want to create one more package. I'll say here dot rest. Let me refresh. I'll say here, please refresh this. Normally, I'm just creating normal REST resource. Okay. I will create one class. Name of the class may be Telesco controller. Telesco controller. I'll go back here and I'll say here REST controller. I would like to go back. And usually all of you know very well. Maybe I'll say here string get information and I will just say here return some information. Telesco will announce free workshop on Spring AI. Okay. I would like to go back and say get mapping. Everyone knows very well these things are very default. I will say here some information update. All right, saved. Fine, guys. Remaining things will remain same with no difference. Application.properties, everything will remain same. I would like to go back here. I'll say right click, run as Spring Boot application. You can see, guys, it's a Gradle app and it is 8080 info. Let me open the Postman tool. I will say 8080 info. Let me go back and say 8080/info. And if I have to hit this, you can see Telesco will announce workshop on Spring AI. Have you all seen it, guys? Everyone in the class? Any major difference if someone says Gradle project or Maven project? A difference which is like, you know, if you don't know, you cannot learn it. Oh my God, I know only to create Maven project. I don't know how to work with Gradle. Is it like that much difference where you cannot identify? It will take you days to understand or learn. So if your project is involved, Gradle projects or Maven project, I hope you will not mind because of course there will be difference. But is it a difference which as a developer, you will mind that it is totally different than Maven and you cannot create the project? You can say sorry to your manager. Nothing as such, right? Okay. The way to communicate with the build tool is different because it is a different build tool. The way I'll communicate with you is different. The way I'll communicate with others will be different. I hope all of you are understanding what I'm trying to say here. Yes? No, maybe? No issues? All of you present in the class? All good? Great. Now let's go for the installation of Apache Kafka. For this, you'll get its own groovy, dependencies. The way to communicate, if you just Google it, you will be getting it. Okay. Build.gradle, what to talk, you will be getting it separately. Apart from the existing which is available with the Maven, if it is a Spring Boot, then Spring Boot will add it. Apart from that also, you'll be getting it. Let me just go back here and add it. I will say here. 1 second, okay? I will show you that one. Maven central repository only we will have it. Let me just say Maven central repository for Gradle. Maven central repository for Gradle project. Okay. If you just Google it, you will be getting the solutions. Maven central repo for the Gradle. Are you getting it? How to declare it is what it is showing you. And also if I open this, you'll be getting the options. This is a Maven. Let me just you'll be getting the dependencies here in the Maven central only. Like this, you may have to add it. Repositories. Let me just open this. You can see these dependencies. You can get it from the Google. I would like to just close this. I would like to just close this. And now, one more important part is, if time permits, from today only, we will be open the Maven. There is a tab for Gradle. Yeah, if you just go there, you will be getting it as I have opened already. Where is this? So many browsers are open in me. Maven repository for Gradle. Dependencies. Anyway, guys, in the Maven only you'll be getting that Gradle from where you can add all these dependencies. Okay. Now, apart from that, about the Apache Kafka, guys, there are multiple ways to install and run the Kafka server and the Zookeeper, which is needed before we develop the publisher application, which will publish the data into the Kafka server, before we develop the subscriber application, which will consume or subscribe the data from the Kafka server, we may have to install it. Just simply go to the Google, search for Kafka download. Are you getting it? It might work, it may not. Whatever is working for you, make sure that before coming to the last class, you keep it ready. Right? Kafka download, you will be getting this option here. You will be redirected to this page. Yes, no, maybe. Or you can just go here, go for the quick start. And you have a steps to run the Kafka. The first link is there, right? Download the latest release and extract it. I would like to click this. Once you click this, at the top you are getting one tar file. At the top, you may have to click this. It is downloaded. Once it is downloaded, it will be, of course, in your downloads. Wherever you want, you can keep from there. I would like to go back to my downloads, take it from there. I would like to go back to D drive. I'll create somewhere, any of the places you want. I would like to just go back, create a folder. I will say here Kafka. Okay, already Kafka is there. Okay, no problem. I would like to just go back to my Kafka. Already, guys, for multiple batches I have done, some Kafka is there. I would like to delete this. Okay. The Kafka, whatever existing is there, I would like to delete first. Okay. I would like to just go and delete this also. And I would like to add it. Fine now. Then I would just like to extract it. Right click. I will say extract all. I would like to extract it. Okay. It is extracted successfully. Let me go back here. So we have this. I'll go back. I'll rename this. So many versions and all is there. Let me rename it so that it is not a lengthier name. Okay. I would like to just go back and say only Kafka. All right. I would like to go back and say here also only Kafka. I'll say show more. I will say a rename. I will just say here Kafka. All these versions and all is not needed. I will say here Kafka. Done. Fine. All of you present in the class. Done. So we have Kafka. Inside this, we have a Kafka here. If you open this, there is a bin. Whatever we have, all of them are ESH source files. ESH is for the Linux and the Macintosh. For Mac and Linux, these are the source files which is needed to be run. We have here Zookeeper server and the Kafka server. Both of them are here. However, for the Windows, if you open the Windows, you'll be finding all the important files here. Okay. And you'll also see the main files, main property files. You might see within the configurations. Yes. We have zookeeper.property file and we may have kafka.property file here. Server.property file. These two files are very, very important files. Okay. Now, I would like to just go back to the Kafka and let me open the command from here itself. Okay. I would like to open my command prompt from here. I would like to just go back here. So we do have this in the D drive in the command prompt. All right. Now I will just say that in the same folder, it is the backslash, guys, not the forward slash. I will say here, we will have bin. Go inside, we will have a bin. Inside that, we have something called as Windows. Within that, the command which is zookeeper. Whatever command we have here, this command holds good only for the Windows. For the Macintosh and the Linux, you will find that here itself. If I have to just go back, see guys, you can just CD, go there, after extracting, go to that. And then these are the commands you may have to run it. See here, start.sh files. First, before starting this, you may have to start the zookeeper, then this. Okay. However, we are going to you know work with the Windows. Most of you have a Windows, or if not, so many videos are available on the YouTube also for the Macintosh. I'll go back and say zookeeper hyphen server. First zookeeper, then you may have to add the Kafka. Without zookeeper, you cannot add the Kafka. I'll say here zookeeper hyphen server hyphen start dot bat file for the Windows, sh for the Linux and Mac. Okay. Now, not only this, the main file is zookeeper.properties and kafka.properties. Those are the main files. So I'll just say here, we have one more folder called as config folder. Within the config folder, we have one important file, which is the actual file to start the zookeeper. I will say zookeeper dot properties dot properties zookeeper dot properties. I would like to just hit the enter key here. The system cannot find the specified path. All right. I would like to just go back here, or I'll do one thing, guys. Let me just go back here itself. I'll open the Kafka. I'll open the config file, and the zookeeper.properties file is there. No, you may not find this, but I have tried so many times. You will be in a position to understand. I would like to go with the server. I'll like to go with the zookeeper. I'll copy from here. I'll not copy from here. After copying from there, I'll go back to the bin. I'll go back to the Windows. I'll paste it. Okay. There are multiple ways to start the Kafka zookeeper server. Different approaches people have shown in the YouTube, but this is like no one will, but it's normal generic idea. These files I have added here in the Windows. Okay. Now I will open the Windows here directly. I'll open the command prompt from here. Okay. I'll close this existing command prompt. I have opened the command prompt from here directly. Are you getting it? I need not to now navigate where I have to go. I'm not required to navigate now. Directly I can just say here zookeeper because already it is in the Windows hyphen server hyphen start dot bat zookeeper hyphen server hyphen start dot bat. Okay, let me just after which I will just say here space zookeeper dot properties. It is starting, guys. It is started. It is started in which port number? Let me just show you the port number also where the zookeeper is started. Okay, zookeeper to the port 2181. Let me just show if it is 2181 or something else. Okay, zookeeper is started by anyway. Okay, all right. This is the zookeeper, guys, which is this will give you the environment to run the Kafka server. Okay. Now I'll again go back. You may not see this way of starting the project of or zookeeper or Kafka anywhere. Okay, but you can do like this also, which is very easier. If not, if mismatch in the commands will create usually one problems. I would like to go back here. Let me start the Kafka server now. Okay, zookeeper is needed to run the Kafka server. Without zookeeper, you cannot run the Kafka server. All right. Now I'll just go back and say Kafka Kafka hyphen server hyphen Kafka hyphen server hyphen start.bat, after which I will say here server dot properties, because both the files I have added there. Server dot properties. Okay, I'll hit this. Oops, it's supposed to start, guys. It is directly jumping to the next. That means Kafka server to start. It is creating the problem because of one of the reason. It could be because in my system where I'm taking the class, I have installed and configured Kafka for n number of times, and there might have been something wrong. Let me open the environmental variables. That what would have gone wrong, I can just get to know. So many times I've installed, guys. It might have created the issues. Because of that, it is not able to start the Kafka server. Property spelling is correct. Yes, correct. See here, Zookeeper, this dependency also have added from Eclipse Software's Apache Zookeeper 3.8. Okay, I would like to delete this, not needed. Apart from that, did I added this anywhere else? Nope, I have not added the dependency. I'll say okay. I'll say, let me just check here in the path. I would like to go and edit. I think it's Java path. It's not there. Okay, wonderful. So do I have anywhere Kafka which I have added? No. Did I add it here? No. I'll say okay. I'll say okay. Let me run here again one more time, because anyway Zookeeper is started. Kafka also should start. I would like to just go back and hit this enter key. I can just change the settings somewhere. I'll see, guys, why Kafka server it is this command is not taking. But you guys, before coming to the Mondays or Tuesdays class, Monday, Tuesday, both days you might have class. If not, only on the Tuesday. Okay, which you'll get the update on Sunday evening. You just come before coming. There are so many ways to start it. I have this issue, I'm pretty sure, because so many times I have done this configuration, somewhere something is missing there. Okay, server dot properties spelling is also correct. No, server dot properties, it should start. It should start. All right, I have added. No, let me go back within the Windows. Did I added the Kafka also? Server also have added. Server properties also have added. Zookeeper is also there. Zookeeper could able to start, and the Kafka server, it is taking the issues to start. Server properties, Aditya, already it is there, no? Oh, maybe this could be reason. Here it is there. It is not there here. So that should not be an issue, I guess. Let me add it. See. Aditya is asking config. No, not needed. See, why earlier I have written config is because this file was present outside it. These two files were not there inside this. It was present in the Kafka inside this config file. But right now I have copied these files from config, right? Server and the Zookeeper have copied and kept it within the Windows. That means it is already there in the Windows. If I have opened the bin Windows, you can see it is there. And if Zookeeper is starting, then server should also start, because both the properties files I have added here. And you can see directly I have gone to the Windows only. Kafka hyphen server hyphen start dot bat space server dot properties, and this should start. Okay. You can see, guys, bin dot zookeeper dot server dot start sh config slash zookeeper dot properties, because it was there in the config, and sh is for Linux and Mac, dot bat is for the Windows. And same website, no, Kafka hyphen server hyphen start dot bat server dot properties, because it is present in the same file. Are you getting it? It's not something extra different. I have done it. It is only giving you how to create a topic, how to start it. All this is available here itself. But forget about creating the topic. Inside the topic only, the message will be passed from one application to another application. First of all, this should work, right? You can see here. All right, I'll go back. Server dot properties. Not needed config. I'll go back and say dot bat. I'll say bat. Okay. Kafka server dot bat. Yes, it is running in the another terminal, another command prompt. See, it is not. It is the issue with respect to. My bad. It's some system issue, guys. Not the issue to start the Kafka server. It is same. See, Zookeeper, am I able to start with the same commands by following the official? It's working fine. It should work there also. Are you getting it? So there is a problem which is beyond what you can see here. I would like to stop this. Terminal dispatch. I'll say here yes. It is terminated, guys. No issues there. Okay. Yes, says I cannot try. It is a Windows system, Vaibhav. It is a Windows system. In the Windows system, you cannot try it. Okay. If it is Mac, you can. Let's go and create two applications and keep the setup ready, guys, for the upcoming class. I'll go back. I'll refresh this. I'll say here it is a Maven project, Java, latest version of Spring Boot. I'll say com.telescope, REST API or microservice. Okay. I'll say here this is the publisher application. Okay. And Java 21, jar, var, it's fine. I want to add the web dependency. I have added it. I want to add the dev tools. I have added it. And apart from that, if you want to work with the Kafka, there is one dependency called as Kafka. Spring for Apache Kafka. Publish, subscribe, store, and process streams of record. Are you able to see this? Add this messaging. Message broker. I will add this dependency. Done. And I will say here, generate this project. The project will be generated. Great. After which I'll just make it one change. I will say here, it is the subscriber application. Same dependency is there also. And I will just say here, generate. The project is generated. I'll go back to these projects. I'll go back to this way. It will work for you guys. Anyone between the class only, can you just give a try? If it is in the range of possibilities, whatever commands I have run for the Kafka, guys, and let me know if it is working for you guys. If not, it is a universal problem. I want to know. Anyone in the class? Anyone giving a try? At least that can I get to know? (9092) is the port number. Yes, you're right. Is it starting Kafka server? Have you got the problem which I have faced, Aditya? No, that means it was specific problem. Okay. Nothing as such, Saiji. I mean, that is not the version issue that, you're using Mac. I mean, doesn't matter Mac or Windows. There is Some, because so many times I've run that applications of Kafka installed, configured, and it will definitely create the issues. I'll go back to my Eclipse. Let's close this. Close this. Close this. I'll go back and close. REST API, one RESTful service is only one microservice, right? So doesn't matter. I would like to go back here, import. I'll say your existing Maven project I want to import, not the Gradle project. I would like to browse it. I would like to go to the data. I will add first the publisher application. I'll select this. I'll say finish. I'm adding the publisher application. Okay. Some data, whatever data you want to transfer, guys. It could be one string data, one Java object, doesn't matter. Some message means data. Some message you have to push it into the Kafka server. One more application should be able to subscribe immediately. If you're pushing, it should be there in the second application. That demonstration I want to show. Right, I'll go back to my publisher application which we have created here. It's a publisher application. It is still building, guys. It will taking some time. Still taking some time. Thirty-two, 35, 36. Ayyo. How many of your cricket fan here? 461. Yeah. I think it's a batting pitch. If you're a cricket fan, you must be knowing it because 460 is a huge score. It's far ahead of what we can do. If our batting collapse from the last 10 test matches, our batting is so worse. It is collapsing continuously. No, we will not at least. All right, guys, the project is ready. And this is the project. We have added the right dependencies. Okay. And I'll go back here and let's create some important packages here. The package number 1, I would like to go back and say dot model, what type of data we want to work with. And I would like to just go back and I'll say here a dot config to write the Kafka configurations. I'll say here a dot service to write the service method of Kafka. I will say here service. And also I'll go back here and say dot, I will say here dot config model service and maybe REST API. Model data, what type of data you'd like to work with. Any data, guys. Some data wherein I want to publish into my Kafka server, immediately one application should be able to get that. With lowest latency, you'll see. The moment it is getting published, it will be there in one more application. From this application, I will just add the data into server. And if I open the one more application, the data will be already there. Okay, that's the main goal here which we want to achieve. Okay. So what type of data you want to work with, it's up to you. The only problem which I have to resolve here is something has went wrong in the system wherein for Kafka server it is creating the issues. It should start. without any problem. But let me delete all the Kafka servers which we have, and I'll just give a try on this. Okay. The remaining part we shall see on the Mondays or Tuesdays class. Fine, everyone? All of you? Meanwhile, I have request to everyone before making it to the next class. Just try to start the Kafka server in your local systems. Whatever steps I have given you, the same steps will work very fine without any problem. Okay. Same steps will work very, very fine without problem. And today itself, the video of the previous batch will be added into your dashboard just to see. He had used one Python application to publish the data, Java Spring Boot application to consume the data, and how Kafka is actually working is what he had shown in his own style. That video also you can see. And Spring Boot application we shall develop to configure the Kafka server to publish also, so subscribe also, we shall see in the next class. Fine, every one of you present in the class. All fine? One humble request, please do a needful of just running. Yes, project link is added, guys. It is available in your course dashboard with detailed readme file also. Okay. Detailed readme file also is available. Detailed description is available. You just go through entire GitHub link in the same project session. It is available. You can give a walkthrough about it, and maybe try to add some features or work with that. If you don't know the front end, at least try to understand the entire project in the weekend, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, in a way that which you can explain it to your interviewer if it is needed. Okay. If you are showing your learning, you can just add into your dashboard and you can show that. Fine. All right. I'll go back here. One or two, Kalyani. You guys were so generous, and you are there with me for longer period of time. Early morning we used to wake up for the purpose, and most of them, some of them have joined only for Spring, but most of the crowd might know Java, they have joined, but some of there is a category of people in this batch, they are not aware of Java itself. Now they know Java, how to develop application with Spring Boot alongside all the important components of microservices. We have reached to that level, but anyway. I'll go back. It's a weekend batch or weekday. It's a weekday batch. Sure, Kalyani. Before making to last class, guys, I'll keep the note also ready. Okay. Tomorrow day after I'm traveling. Maybe Monday if it is a last class. Tuesday also we shall meet. And Tuesday will be our last class, guys. Monday class is there or not there, doesn't matter. Tuesday will be our last class. And in the last class, I'll be sharing you guys the notes also. I mean, notes referring to important key points which I've been telling from the beginning. For some of the topics, like the way I have given microservices class first, and some of the topics I have written the code key points, right? That key points for all end-to-end Spring framework note I'll be giving you on the last class, which is on the Tuesday. DevOps Pramod is starting from the third weekend, approximately 18 Jan. It is only weekend batch. Saturday, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay. Project is already been added, Vishal. In your project session video, the link is added. I will give you 2 more links of projects. Okay. You can reach out to our team. They will be helping you out. You can reach out to mail or you can reach out to the Discord. We have a dedicated team who will reply to you. The same team that day was were coming to the class, right? The same team. Okay. It is there. The links, Uday Banu, will be available in every Telesco video. Okay. Yes, Akash, you're right. At the time of downloading, you have to specify which workspace you want to work with Lombok. If not, you can ignore the Lombok. Not every project will use Lombok. Sometimes Lombok is a third-party library, right? Sometimes it creates unnecessary issues in our projects also. I have faced that multiple times, so I have stopped using the Lombok. It's not like there is a feature. Anyway, I'm not hard coding setters and getters, right? It is the Eclipse or IntelliJ IDEA who is generating for us. So it's not heavy loaded. It's not something like, oh my God, if you don't know Lombok, your project is Dhamar, full memory gone. Nothing as such, right? So it's okay. All right, guys. The video will be added in the name of Spring Security. Maybe the video folder I will add as a Kafka. In that starting part, I have done JWT. After the starting part, you will see the Kafka part also. Okay. Today I implemented Swagger API in my real project. Okay, office work. My teammates were shocked. How do you know new updates of Swagger? Okay. Thank you, Chavan. Chavan is a developer. He is able to implement Swagger in his project, it seems. Existing project, his company's project. Earlier, Swagger, we used to use Spring Frogs and we used to create a docket object, and that's how we used to implement the Swagger. But the Spring Boot 3 onwards, Spring Frogs is completely outdated. If you want to implement the Swagger, we have to use Open API, which is Swagger 3. And he could able to implement the Swagger 3 in his project, and his teammates is very, very happy about it, it seems. Grateful. You'll find Kalyani in your course dashboard itself, if I have to tell you. I'll go back to our existing batch, okay? What's the name of this batch? Enterprise Java is the name of this batch, right? I'll go back. Project session. There is a session in the microservice section. Project session is there. In that attachment is there, Kalyani. There are some builder functions. This is not getting resolved. Booking.builder.customer.tour, number of tickets. False. The method builder is undefined for the type booking. Is in the entire project is the same case? I'll same doubt I'm forwarding Akash. Okay. I'll get my team in the last class also, guys. On Tuesday's class, our team also will come who are involved in the project, so that you can go through this weekend. If you have something, we can discuss on the Tuesday's class also. Everyone. Tuesday will be the last day of the class, guys. Meanwhile, before Tuesday, also have a walkthrough on the project. Next Friday, guys. Upcoming Friday, this Friday it's supposed to be, but our editing team is in the Christmas holiday, so I could not edit all the videos. It is recorded. Spring Boot in Hindi. It will be available in the upcoming Fridays. Half of starting part is ready, guys. Spring Data, JPA, RESTful services, MVC, all these things I will add separately. That part I'll add separately, okay? After which Spring AI is the next course that will be available January 24th, because only some 6 7 videos I've recorded. I have to record so many Spring AI part. And you guys, for any of my Udemy courses, please don't need not to pay, just message me, I'll be giving you free coupons. Okay, you have already been so kind to me. You can, Saujit. Or maybe some configurations are there because of which it is asking. It's a Maven project. Maven is generic. Maven is not specific to IDs. Guys, all right. One request: try to run the Kafka server before making to next application, next class, so that we can just quickly understand this. And also the video, it will be available today itself in your dashboard. Just see to it. Okay. The Kafka working second part. Kafka recording only will be available today. I mean the video, like starting part I have done JWT there. After which if you just see the last part, not very last, the penultimate, the last before somewhere you can see the content. So 1 or 2 hour of video. In that 30 minutes or 20 minutes Kafka part is there. You just scroll to it. It will be available today itself. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you for making it to today's class. We shall meet again next week and continue the discussion from where we have stopped. Thank you, every one of you, for being with me in this journey. Thank you all.